Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, then welcome back. Today I'm going to be going over a perfume. So we're going to be doing a perfume unboxing, and this is my first impression of Elizabeth Taylor's Passion. I picked this up from Burlington for $14.99. And it says that comparable value at $26, so you could get this for relatively cheap. I've seen this at CVS as well. Okay, so this is the Elizabeth Taylor Passion Eau de Toilette, concentration 2.5 ounce. I believe that they have a perfume version of this as well, or at least they used to. I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the EDT concentration. So Passion came out in 1988. This was her first fragrance, and they classify this as an oriental fragrance. I was not able to locate a perfumer for this, so if you know who created this fragrance, please let me know. I'm really curious. They classify this as an oriental fragrance. The accords are woody, powdery, animalic, white floral, warm spicy, musky, amber, smoky, aldehydic, and earthy. So let's go over the notes. So before I open this up, let's just go over the notes. There's a lot of notes in here. So top notes, Fragrantica says aldehydes, coriander, gardenia, artemisia, liang liang, bergamot, lily of the valley. Middle is, so the middle is spicy notes, sandalwood, honey, tuberose, patchouli, heliotrope, orris root, cedar, jasmine, rose. And the base notes are civet. Base notes are incense, civet, leather, oak moss, sandalwood, musk, cedar, vanilla, and coconut. So there's a lot of notes for this fragrance. I don't have any expectation for what this will smell like. It is an oriental, like a spicy oriental fragrance, so I'm assuming it's going to be really heavy and dense, and for winter. That's just how that's just what I'm going to be, that's my anticipation of this. So let's let me get my Kleenex. I'm not going to be putting this on skin today. I'm just going to be using a Kleenex. All right, so let's open it. So Elizabeth Taylor's Passion. I'm dying to know what this smells like. I've, I kept hearing about this, and so now I just picked this up from Burlington. So let's smell it. Okay, I like the purple concept behind this. Okay, so there's so this is such a vintage looking bottle. I really love the bottle. It's really beautiful. It's like this really dark plum purple. It kind of looks like it's black, but it's not black. If you look really carefully, it's like a really, really, really dark purple color. Yeah, it's a really dark purple, really beautiful. There's a topper. It says ET for Elizabeth Taylor. Really vintage, retro looking bottle. I like it. I don't know. It's really cool. That's the front. It's like a jewel piece almost. Okay, so let's, wow. Oh wow, I already smell it like from the bottle itself, so I already know this is gonna be like a beast mode like fragrance. Okay, so wow, I already smell it from here. That's hilarious. Okay, so let's spray. I'm gonna do one spray from like far away. Okay. Wow. Wow. And it's a pretty good sprayer too. Did a really good like big spray. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. I was not expecting this at all. It is very, very, very green. Like it smells very grassy and very green. I don't get any florals from it. Like right away, I get a big grass note. Like I guess that's the coriander or artemisia. I get grass. I don't get any aldehydes from this, even though aldehydes are listed as a top note. I'm not getting any aldehydes from this whatsoever. I'm getting pure grass. Let's just put this aside for a minute and then come back to it. Okay, so as it opens up, I'm starting to get, I guess I'm getting the coriander because it's really grassy. So coriander is cilantro. And so I'm getting I'm not getting cilantro, but I'm getting grassy notes, which is the coriander. I'm getting some sort of a citrus. So the citrus is kind of starting to kick in after like almost a minute. I get the citrus kicking in and kind of opening up the rest of the notes. It is such a strong smell. It is very powerful for sure. Let's put that aside for a second. Wow, it's really strong. That was one spray, and I also smell it from the bottle itself before I even did a spray of it. Wow. Okay. Okay. Now it's weird. It's going in a different direction. Okay, now it's almost giving me like a cigarette, like ashtray. I'm getting a really ashtray vibe from here. It's kind of lipsticky too. This almost is starting to smell like someone's handbag, like a woman's handbag who's a chain smoker. That's what this smells like to me now. Now this smells like a woman's handbag who smokes a lot, and she has like lipstick in her bag and like a cosmetic powder in her bag. That's what it smells like. It's giving me like powdery ashtray. Like she she smoked a lot of cigarettes, and that's the stench in her purse. And I get like powdery. So like right now it's basically a powdery ashtray. I'm also kind of sort of getting like a woody, powdery, smoky, powdery ashtray, but I'm getting some sort of a wood out of this. I'm getting like wood, and I'm getting leather. I'm not picking up any of the other notes. I don't get like musk out of this. I don't really get too many of the florals. It is slightly sweet, but this is definitely like a unisex fragrance. I could totally see a guy wearing this as well. I'm not picking up any tuberose from here. I'm slightly getting very, very little patchouli. I'm definitely getting leather. I'm getting leather. I'm getting like a smoky ashtray vibe from this, and a leather purse. So I'm getting a leather purse, owned by a woman who is a chain cigarette smoker who has some lipstick and some sort of a powdered cosmetic compact in her purse. That is literally the vibe I'm getting from this fragrance. It's not what I expected at all. I like it though. I think it's really opulent, and to me, this reminds me of someone. I don't know who. This came out in 1988. And it was really popular for years after that. So I feel like I must have smelled this off of either an older relative, or I must have smelled this off of one of my teachers. Maybe people in the stores, in the crowds. I definitely, like, something is ringing a bell. When I smell this, it reminds me of someone. I don't know who. I know that back in the day, they put a lot of coriander in perfumes, so maybe that's why. But it does remind me of that era. So it's a familiar scent. It's not like I've never smelled anything like this before. It's really familiar to me, probably because this was so popular during that time period. I'm pretty sure I knew people who wore this. I just didn't know that this is what they were wearing, but it definitely smells very familiar to me. Let's see what it developed into. Wow. I'm really just getting like woody, spicy, but not spicy like poison or anything, or I'm not getting the same spiciness from Obsession. It's a different type of spicy. It's more of a green spicy. It's a green leather spicy fragrance, but it's more green. It's green leather. I definitely get some sort of a ashtray vibe from this, like not a tobacco, but more of the cigarette ashtray vibe from this. Even though it's not listed as a note, I definitely feel some sort of a ashtray vibe from this fragrance. I don't know why, but that's what I get. Maybe the incense does that, because incense is listed as a note. I'm not sure. Overall, I like this fragrance. I think it's definitely like a rich, opulent fragrance. I think that it's like, for $14, it's a total, it's totally worth it. And I believe that this is going to be a room filler. I'm not going to be wearing it right now, but during the week, I will put this on and I will report back in my rotation videos. You know, I'll give you an update on how I enjoyed this, if I enjoyed it, and that sort of a thing. And I'll provide like full feedback then. So if you're interested, subscribe to my channel and you'll be seeing my videos for my updates. So all in all, my first impression is that I like this fragrance. I feel like it's a great price point for what it is. It's a really rich fragrance, and I could smell it off the bottle, so I'm assuming that this is definitely going to be a room filler. I think that an ideal situation to wear this would be in the colder months, so perfect timing. At the time that I'm recording this video, it's early February, and it doesn't get really cold here in Southern California. So I'll definitely be testing this one out on my skin. I think it's also like an evening fragrance, so I don't picture this being worn at the office, at least not in this time period. I feel like back in the 80s, like early 90s, where people smoked a lot, you could get away with wearing this because, you know, it would cover up smells of tobacco. But for now, I think some people might find this offensive if you wear this to work. But all in all, I do like this fragrance, and I'm really glad I bought it. I'll be reporting back during the week, as I said. I don't picture this, like, it's called Passion, so I'm guessing this is supposed to be like a sexy fragrance, but I don't think of this as a sexy fragrance. It's just an interesting fragrance. And I feel like it's just going to be a room filler. Again, I just think of this as an interesting fragrance, but I don't think of it as a sexy fragrance, if that makes sense. Like, I think of Obsession as being a sexy fragrance, Poison, but it doesn't have that same vanillic, spicy sexiness as Obsession. Again, I'm not comparing it to anything, but I'm just saying, like, I've heard some people say that this is a sexy fragrance, and come on, the name Passion, you would think it would be, but it's not. It's more of a opulent 80s fragrance that's just really interesting, and it does smell rich. I'll give you that. It does smell very opulent and rich and 80s. So yeah, all in all, let me know if you tried this. Drop a comment. Let me know if you've tried this fragrance, Elizabeth Taylor Passion. What do you think of it? Have you worn it? Do you know somebody that wore it? Just let me know your thoughts on this fragrance. Definitely unisex. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say about it. Just share your thoughts with me. Let me know what you think about this fragrance. And also, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Cool, that's it. Bye.